How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about a game that I started playing recently, and that game is Chrono Trigger. I've heard a lot of great things about this game, and it holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts. What I don't understand is, why isn't this game on modern consoles? Well, we're going to get to that in a minute. So Square Enix made a post on Twitter, or X, or whatever you might call it, and it's nothing too crazy. They're just acknowledging the 30th anniversary for Chrono Trigger, and the post says, celebrating 30 years of Chrono Trigger today. This timeless masterpiece was a dream project by Dragon Quest's Yuji Horii, Dragon Ball's Akira Toriyama, rest in peace, and Final Fantasy's Hironobu Sakaguchi. Who were your favorite companions, and which time period did you enjoy exploring? And you know, that's very basic stuff. You know, celebrating the anniversary to one of your games is something a lot of companies do. Now, that post may not have been that special. However, if we go over to the Japanese account and we look at the translation for the Japanese version of that 30th anniversary post, it says, "Today marks the 30th anniversary of the release of Chrono Trigger in 1995. This timeless masterpiece transcends generations and is still talked about today." And the rest of that paragraph looks to be a bit of a translation error, but it pretty much says the same thing the other post said. Anyway, continuing on to the second paragraph, here's where all the new stuff comes in. As we mark the 30th anniversary, we will be launching various projects that go beyond the world of the game over the next year to express our gratitude to everyone who has played Chrono Trigger so far. Now, I may be looking too deep into this, but when I read everyone who has played Chrono Trigger so far, that may suggest that there may be a new way of being able to play Chrono Trigger, whether it be a remaster or a remake. A remake would be nice, but then again, you know, you have those purists that don't even want the game to be touched. But there are definitely people out there that want a remake of this game. Of course, I'm not saying that it needs to be something along the same scale as the Final Fantasy VII remake. What a lot of people were thinking was that maybe they can remake the game in the same graphical fidelity that Dragon Quest HD 2D remake had. That would be nice. The way I see it, that can work. It'll appeal to many different people's idea of a Chrono Trigger remake, whether it be the people who don't want the game to be altered in any way, and to the people who want a full-blown 3D remake. That about does it for the video. I'm probably going to discuss more about the possibility of a Chrono Trigger remake or remaster in the future. I want to play through a bit more of the game before I talk about this remake. And with all that being said, see you guys in the next video.